Twice a year, Paris dresses up in its finest. Spring, summer and autumn, winter. The whole world looks to France as its top fashion houses put their latest creations on show. But blink and you might just miss it. Each outfit is shown once and only once. A few seconds of magic that's taken hours of work to achieve. It all starts in traditional workshops like this one. Welcome to Le Marié, a studio that works with Chanel.
Hello, everything going okay here?
Since 1880, they've been plucking and preening one particular natural and colourful product, the feather.
Okay, Maureen, everything coming together?
Nadine Dufin is the director of the company.
It's going to look really, really great. It's a lively material, a dignified material. Feathers are beautiful, light and feminine. We can be handed incredibly detailed sketches for really modern designs, like something very floaty and really Hollywood with ostrich feathers everywhere. We use all kinds of techniques here.
Light as a feather, says one proverb, but don't judge a book by its cover, says another.
Feathers have this appearance of fragility because they're light and ethereal, but they're there to protect the body of the bird, so they're actually very resistant.
From turkeys, chickens or ostriches, all the feathers come from farmed birds. No rare toucans or hummingbirds here.
Each feather's placed one on top of the other by hand. It can take several hours to do 50 centimetres of braid. But we don't think about time. We just think we have this design to do, and the finished result has to be perfect.
Another workshop, another craft. This time it's the traditional fabric pleater. They're a bit like fabric sculptors. Their only tools are cardboard molds. This morning, the fabric to shape and sculpt requires an especially delicate touch. It's a silk chiffon.
For thinner fabrics like chiffon, the less you manipulate it, the less it will be creased. A creased fabric will never make a great pleat. So the most delicate way to get the fabric into place is to blow.
The fabric is extraordinary, but the shape required is actually very simple. A flat fold of 2 centimeters.
Pleating is really a huge team effort. Very often it requires 2 pairs of hands. It's all about synchronizing what we are doing. And we have to work very close together, always shoulder to shoulder.
The fabric is wedged between 2 sheets of cardboard molds. Then the whole sandwich is rolled up and taken to the oven to be steamed. 1 hour in the sauna at 85 degrees. When it's unwrapped,
the moment of truth. All seems to have gone well. The folds are all in place.
but there are of course more sophisticated pleats than this one. Over 2,500 in fact. A very French take on origami, a real art form without ever touching a 3D printer.
It's a really meticulous and delicate job. The cardboard used is, after all, just paper that we steam. The card absorbs the humidity, but it's the humidity that's key. It passes through the cardboard to set the fabric in place. It's really quite amazing.
And these pleats and patterns all have names. From the Gaspard to the Auguste to the Boa, the list is endless. But for these helping hands of high fashion, nothing beats the ultimate in sophistication and style, the wedding dress. Christa Cochet is the artistic director at Le Marié.
It's stunning. I saw it in a photo and in sections, but never like this as a whole. It's really quite something. You see a dress like this, and you first get the overall impression of it. But the more you look at it, the more you find. Like this little heart of feathers here, or the petals there, or these pleats like an accordion.
An army of craftsmen have all brought their specialist touch to the gown. For everyone involved, there's a huge sense of pride.
For a fashion house, the wedding dress is very important. It's the last dress to hit the runway and the highlight of the show. It's the catwalk climax.
This opulent creation creates a storm on the runway, as once again the best of Paris's fashion talent has worked its magic, thanks to the hundreds of helping hands behind the scenes.